So I was listening to this young lady, I think she was 18 years old, and she was talking about her business, and she was sharing how, the projections for the next 3 to 5 years, how much the product costs. And I think she was selling lemonade, and she was sharing how she got started, and just real succinct, real confident, and sharing where they distribute their lemonade and all the things, right? And so after she got done sharing, then there were some investors that asked her questions like, who's your competition? And right now, are you just selling liquids? And just really, going at her, seeing if she can answer the questions. And she was answering the questions like boom, 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 boom. Real succinct, real confident. They were giving her pushback about, why don't you have it? Why is it just in liquid form? Are you going to do dry goods? It's hard to ship in liquid form, da 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 da. And she had answers for everything. So the next lady came up, and she was over 50. And I know because she said she was 52, 53 or something like that. And you could hear in her voice that she was very nervous, and excuse me, and she was stumbling over her words. And when they asked her questions, she didn't have an answer for a lot of the questions they were asking her. And I started thinking about how, as we go through life and we have these experiences, especially as it relates to our career, and we get maybe rejected for a job, or we don't get the promotion, or we don't make the money that we want, or a manager or a boss or whomever treats us bad or whatever. We go through life and we have these experiences, and it really attacks our self-esteem and self-worth. I talk to so many people, and a lot of the people and the professionals that I speak with are mid-career, right? So at least over 40. And a majority of the people that I speak with share that they don't have the confidence that they had in the past, and they're a little intimidated, even if it's about interviewing or salary negotiating, or even looking for a job or transitioning out of a job, whatever the case is. And it's interesting how somehow life has jaded us so much that it chips away at our self-confidence. It chips away at that person we were when we first went for that job. I remember when I relocated from Illinois to Georgia, and I was so excited. And you may know the story because I've shared it several times, but I was so excited to get a corporate job, because a corporate job wasn't in my future where I was living outside of Chicago. It just didn't happen for people that look like me, right? And so when I got my cube, and y'all remember inboxes, let me tell you, when I got that inbox, I was so happy, like literally straight up so excited. And I remember that feeling. And I was mid-90s when that happened. And as I progressed over the past 25, 30 years, I think about how all the things that happened to me, and how I had mean bosses. I got passed over for promotions. I trained somebody, got promoted over me. How the guy next to me made more money than me, and I was doing more work. Like all these things that have occurred, and it's really the reason why I do what I do right now. But I think about how those experiences really set the tone for where you are right now. If you think about it, how you feel right now about going in that office and asking for a raise, if you're nervous about that, or if you don't want to do that, if you're afraid to do that, why is that? As we go into the new year, I challenge you to think about when you first either got out of college and you were seeking employment, and how eager you were, and the tenacity you had, and the don't give a crap type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going in here and I'm getting this job. And look at yourselves now, and how your experiences have kind of changed that. I challenge you to tap back into that feeling you had when you were looking for that job and when you got that first, big paycheck or whatever it was in your career that made you keep going. All we have is right now, right? If we don't take a chance right now and go after what we want, we're not promised tomorrow. And I know that's a cliche and people say it, but it's actual facts. It's not your truth or my truth. It's a fact. You don't know if you're going to have tomorrow. I challenge you to tap into that emotion. I challenge you to tap into that feeling and that don't give a crap and just go for it. Just go for it. Even if that job description say you got to have this or that, I don't care. Go for it. What do you have to lose? You've been told no before. Keep going. That girl on that stage, 18 years old, she hasn't had the experiences that you and I have had, and so she don't know no better. She just telling it like it is. Look, this is my business. This is what it does. This is how I'm gonna help people. This is what we're projected to do and get in all the things. Like, they couldn't tell her. They could not give her anything she didn't have an answer for, because she fully believed in it, right? And so that's what I'm sharing with you. As you go into 2022, don't let nobody tell you your worth or that you're not valuable because you're waiting on a recruiter to call you back. You waiting for them to offer you the job. Don't take that as the end all be all. Keep going. Keep going. You have to believe in you, because if you don't, I won't. And nobody else is going to believe in you. I challenge you. Believe in you. Keep going. Don't let your past experiences set the tone for your future. That's my challenge.